Okay, as promised, one quick second review tonight. And this is completely off the other topic altogether. This is a hardware review, and it's Viewsonic monitors. I've used Viewsonic monitors for a number of years, and to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure why. And here's the issue. I've had about 5 Viewsonic monitors over the last 3 or 4 years. Out of those 5 monitors, now one I still have it I'm using right now. The thing is, it's only about 3 or 4 months old. And to be honest with you, I wish I hadn't bought it. I bought, about 2-3 years ago, I bought a couple of new 19-inch Viewsonic monitors, the WM1930s. And I used those for a while, and then one of them flaked out on me. And what's happened, and this is kind of a systemic thing that I'm going to talk about as we go along, is what happens is you turn on the monitor, the video is going through, you turn it on, and for about 1 second, you see the screen, and then it flashes dark again. Obviously, this is the backlight in the monitor, something on the circuit board going bad. So I have these two 19 inches. I like to have 2 identical monitors. I have 2 monitors set up on my desk, and I like to have identical monitors there. So I have these 2 identical 19 inches. So one of them went out. So I went out and bought these 2 23-inch monitors. Both of them actually were used, but very lightly used. I got the manufacturer dates, they were less than a year old. In less than a year, these things were less than 6 months old. In less than a year, both of them did the same thing the first 19-inch did. You turn them on, they flash on for a second, they flash off. And I lost both. I ended up selling them to somebody who wanted to fix them. And this was just within the last 6 months. Now, I finally said to hell with it. I bought this brand new 27-inch Viewsonic, which is working all right, but we're going to have to see what happens when it goes out of warranty. I took the second 19-inch I still had, and because I normally like I said, to pair them identically on the desk, I took this one and I mounted it on the wall. Worked great for about, now this has been used for a total of maybe a year, because remember there's a point in time I stopped using it. Now, within the last few days, or actually the last couple of weeks, done the same thing. Turn it on, see the screen for a second, blacks out. Now here's the thing. This hasn't happened with just one model. This has happened with 2 different models. If you get on eBay or you read the boards online, apparently this is a systemic problem with Viewsonic monitors. This just doesn't happen with one model. This means their quality control is absolutely horrible. Okay, I know most stuff's made in China. I know this is made in China. I know Viewsonic is probably not an American company. But I would tell you this. If it's happening with more than one model and you're seeing these repair boards online, which means it's happening a lot, you can find them on eBay or wherever you want. Now, I'm not going to go buy these little diodes and solder. I'm a software guy, primarily. And that's what I do. Now, I'll do some hardware repair. I'll replace monitors and keyboards and laptops and things like that, hard drives, things like that. But I don't solder, and I'm not going to solder, and 99% of you out there aren't going to do it. What I'm saying is this. Happens with two different monitors, same make, different models. That tells you quality control of Viewsonic is horrible. These things only lasted an average of a year, maybe about a year, a little over a year, just enough time for the warranty to go out. And they broke. My advice, don't buy Viewsonic. I think Dell makes a quality monitor. I think, and if you're going to do it, if you're going to have to worry about monitors, there's plenty of monitors, whether you go into Fry's or Best Buy. There's third-party monitors you've never heard of, like I think one's called IROC, IROC, that you can buy that are a lot cheaper. So if they're not going to last as long, at least you're not paying as much. And these monitors, I've probably spent a total of well over $1,000 on. So again, Viewsonic's a very, very poor brand, very poorly manufactured, very poor quality control. Happens with more than one model means there's a systemic problem in their quality control. My advice, 2 thumbs down for Viewsonic. Don't buy their products. They're horrible.